Yo.
He swear you a DJ.
Yo.
DJ such and such.
Get out of here.
On the ones and twos.
Man, y'all some haters, man.
Shutting the party down because he's whack.
Hey, man, this is episode 17 with your boy Jay Jones.
He forgot his
forgot
KB.
Yeah.
It's your boy Bowler.
Goodness.
He late. He getting his guard right.
Yeah. And this episode, we're going to call this, oh shit, Jody from Baby Boy? Yeah. So, Melvin in the cut. I got a question about that too. Hey, so I had some women listeners reach out to me and wanted us to talk about something that they hate, and that is a mama's boy in the relationship.
Why would you hate a mama's boy though?
Well, you gotta look at the perspective of everyone. Well, us three came from
two-parent
household.
Okay.
So if you came from a household with just your mama and that's all you had, you're gonna ride for your mama regardless.
Right.
So that comes to the point of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, you with your woman, y'all you dating, married, and certain stuff come up, like giving family money. Mama need money. Mama. Small stuff. Like you see those Instagram and Instagram and Twitter little things
memes
like memes and like if your mom and your wife standing outside the car, who get the front seat, stuff like that, right? What? Hey,
run it back. Say it again.
If your mama and your wife is outside the car, who gets the front seat?
Is that like, does that matter? Who you offer
Is
it
that
to?
a conversation?
Like man, it obviously it had like then a 20K retweets and replies. And
yeah,
it was.
Have you been in that situation?
No, like
so you have to think about it.
No, I wouldn't think about it.
I honestly,
it's like when you was kids, like whoever get to the shotgun first. Like,
Bowler just gonna put his head down and get in the driver's seat.
I didn't think it was. Mama. I didn't think that was an issue though. Like,
get in the back seat this time.
I don't know.
Is that an issue?
I don't know.
I've never been in a situation where
you first of all,
where anybody would. I don't think nobody would.
You can't
care.
speak on that.
You don't know.
It's from a woman's perspective. Like, they're upset about it. So like, if you were in that situation and your woman felt a certain way, how would you handle that?
If she felt a certain way, then of course I would have to. She would be priority just because that's who you got to go home to every day.
But how do you?
That's who you go home to every day.
I ain't been in that situation either, especially in a car situation.
Yourself out of the situation. What if you was a mama's boy? And you grew up like your mom was all you had. Mama was buying you everything. You ain't had no daddy. That was your rock.
But
I'm just playing.
I'm playing but you still gotta. To me, I'm more of like, hey, who am I going home to every day? Like, I don't want them problems. That's just me.
Yeah.
Them problems ain't worth it. Like, you can smooth it over with mama because mama's been with you your whole life. Like, mom, you throw her under the bus if you have to. Mom, she's gonna be tripping if she's at in the back.
All right, here's another curveball. We're gonna go back to that same scenario. What if you was like, come on, baby, get in the car, and she got in the front seat and your mama just stood outside the door. Like, nigga, you gonna let her sit here? How you handle that?
So if they both at the front door?
No. You was like, baby, get in. And she got in the front seat and your mama stood outside the front door, right?
Then we would talk about it. We'd be like, hey, baby.
We gonna have a conversation.
We have a conversation right there. Like, seriously, we have to talk about it. So
I ain't talking nothing. Y'all better figure that out.
No, I'm gonna ask him like straight up. Does shotgun even, does it matter? Like,
yeah, but yeah. Shotgun.
Yeah, whoever called it first.
I don't know.
Who called shotgun first?
I ain't see who called it first. Mama or
who
baby?
Touched the door, or who touched the doorknob first?
Yeah.
Who touched it?
But I mean, that's like a small situation.
But I don't get where the, maybe because I haven't been through it, but I don't get where the dilemma would come from. Like, why?
But you gotta understand, and I haven't been in that situation either. But I'm just thinking
Honestly,
about.
I think my mom would be wanting to go in the backseat anyway because she wanted to feel like she's being chauffeured around. That's just me.
Yeah. And it depend on your mama. Like regardless if you're a mama's boy or not. Like if you're in that situation and it becomes an issue, like I ain't said nothing the last couple of times, but seems like every single time we do something, it don't even have to be the car.
Law, what you think?
Like what if it's just
Law, what you think? I put you on the spot. What you think? Okay.
Every
time.
So let's say,
all
right, boom, mama hit a hard time. She needs some help money wise. You help mama out, right?
You gotta have, yeah.
I'm saying you help mama out. Then mama come back and say, hey baby, I thank you for helping me. Last time I just hit a hard time this time. Now, what if wifey said, all right, Bola, KB, we've helped your mom, like we got stuff we gotta take care of.
Right.
Now, is that a dilemma? Because as mama.
I don't think it's a dilemma as well. I feel like we're gonna have a conversation about it because we're both working. It ain't just my money to be given out. Right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a conversation about it. Hey, mom hit hard times. When we ain't have it, she helped us out. But I understand if we have bills we gotta pay for too. Yeah, you have to explain that to your mom. Hey, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, this time I can't help you out, but what do you need? Maybe I can see if I can do, you know what I'm saying? You got to find ways.
Because there's moms out there that are, how can I put it? All right, so let me lay this out there. If you were a single mom and you raised a son or two, three.
She gonna feel a way about it.
Well, no, I'm saying. And she raised you your whole life. Nothing but love. You love your mama, right?
Right.
Now, once you get older, and I read about this, there's this thing about mothers that now once their son gets older and they still don't have nobody, it flips and now they feel like their son is like, I ain't gonna say they man, but it's kind of like that relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think the question that lies in there is this. This is the first question I thought about. At the end of the day, if your mom's is needing help,
okay,
and your mom's needs help, but let's say money is tight in your household.
Yeah.
Do you have the wherewithal to be able to tell your moms,
I ain't got it.
And that's, to me, I think that's the toughest part because I feel like in any situation you want to do, because I took some from the good word of God.
Okay.
That the church said, can we all stand up while we read the word? The word says, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife.
Well.
And they shall become one flesh.
One flesh.
One flesh. You know how you get to one flesh?
How's that?
We got a drink named after it.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing is like, and I'm seriously, because this topic is kind of last minute. And so it's giving me the opportunity to right now think about it in the moment.
I like that though.
Yeah. But really, if my mom needed something, regardless if I'm in a house, or regardless if I was raised by a single mother or my mom is with if my mom needed something and I was put in a position to where we got it, but if I give it to you, I'm super tight.
I'm gonna be without, yeah.
Or I'm gonna be without.
Family will be without.
Yeah.
How would I go about it? And speaking for myself, I think it goes back to communication. And It's like, hey, I gotta help moms. Like, I gotta do this. But you got my word that I'm about to do everything I can on this other end to make sure we don't have no issues in our household. Because the last thing, especially with kids, now it makes it a lot easier when you ain't got no kids.
It's y'all too.
You know what I'm saying? When it's y'all too, it's
like, we can't eat out this week.
Yeah. But when it comes to like school, grocery money, all that stuff, like, are you gonna be able to make a decision like that to to put your household, I don't want to say at risk, but to have them on the fence of, are we gonna have it or are we not? Just to make sure your mama good.
Yeah.
You doing it?
No.
You're not doing it. You gonna
No.
let mama make it?
What do you mean? You saying I'm saying no? Like I can't help mama. Like,
Oh, you can't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't.
You just gonna.
I just gotta let her know, like, mama, I just don't have it. Like, I'll try to figure out a way where we can help you.
That's
Like,
why it's good when you have more than one sibling.
true. Like, I'll figure out like what can we
got to pool our money together.
Yeah,
so.
Nah, that's real.
What
talk,
can
though.
we do as a team to
Yeah.
help you? But me just like financing this whole shebang, like I just
it's
ain't
impossible.
got it right now.
It's impossible. But you have to, like KB said, man, you have to have this conversation. You got to be able to be a man and have the conversation with mom and say, hey, you know what? It's a hard conversation.
I ain't even had that conversation, but I can't imagine being in a position where I know my mom is needing something and I'm her oldest son and I can't commit to making sure she good. I can't even put myself in.
I didn't say you're gonna say flat out no, but there's gonna.
But even if I can't do it, like what?
But if you can't do it, you can't do it. Like there's no.
But as much as when you think about how much your mom has done for you and pulled,
I feel you, but like,
and your mom's gonna be on the same page with you. Like
I feel you, but at the same
she's
time,
gonna understand if you can't do something, you can't do it because she understands you have a family.
Would your mom allow you to jeopardize your household? Like, there might be some moms out there that are just that selfish, but I'm saying, like, for you, was she really?
My mom, no. But at the same time, do you even want to think about your mom's being in any kind of situation where she down and out?
No, nobody.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. But that's the situation. If you really take it seriously, that's the situation you would be in if it was literally like that.
If it came to that point, I'd be like, look, mama, we're gonna just have to help you rebuild. But if it comes to it, you have to stay with me or something. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I can't give you what I don't have.
Yeah. If it's we talking about if it's like a dollar amount to it, like let's say it's $1,000.
Yeah.
And I need this or else I'm whatever. That.
Yeah.
How do you like?
I mean, that's a conversation
though?
I would have to talk with my wife and really crunch. And if we really can't come to a
financial agreement,
then I'm just gonna tell my mom, like, look, we can't help you. Out of our own pockets like that. But what can we? Let's put our heads together. Let's put our heads together and see. Like,
man, I can just go back to what my dad said. My dad is a no nonsense, tell it like it is kind of guy, and he told me straight up, once you get married, once you have kids, that's your family.
No, those are facts.
That's who you take care of. Everybody outside is still family, but whatever happens in your household takes priority on everything else. If you can't do something, you can't do something. If it's gonna put anything in jeopardy, you don't do it. Like, and it's gonna be a hard conversation because you don't like telling your mom no. But at the end of the day, if you don't got it, you don't have it. Like, you don't jeopardize anything else in your household because you just can't.
Nah,
you can't because you'll have to clean up more here.
The worst thing you could do is help your mom get her straight, and then you come back home and it's a mess.
I got
at your own household.
I got something for y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my home court. Okay. So my mom watched Kalani for almost up till she was a year old.
Gotcha.
So my mom ain't asked for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gave my mom money here and there, and we made sure she had everything at the house. So I put myself. That's why when I think about stuff like this, it's like that is a tough thought to have.
Yeah.
Because it's like not only has my mom done all this stuff for me coming up, but now as an adult, you think about let's say all the money I would have been spending sending my child to child care, you know what I'm saying? And now the one time, and I'm gonna say it like this, the one time she reaches out and is like, babe, I need this. Now, I don't think this situation would ever come about. I don't think. But if it were, how does that make you like?
Of
For
course
me,
you-
I'm all about feelings, and I'm very like I get super emotional with stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
I mean, I'm not saying you won't feel like shit.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think that feeling would drive me to maybe make a decision that, yeah, I'm gonna talk to my wife about it, but I don't know if I would be in a situation where it's like,
Are you
we
saying
talk
would you
about it.
overstep your wife?
I don't know if I would overstep it,
and that's
but
where
I
the-
would.
that's where the-
that's
where
what
the
and that's what I'm saying. It's
conversation
like
comes.
because you think about how much stuff I think about the things that I would sacrifice to do something fun. Like I would do a hard sacrifice. Let's say I want to do like a major trip. I'm not eating this. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So if it came to that point to where
But
I needed to
the-
do
But
something,
you're
catch-
not, that's not sprung on you.
But that's the catch, though.
But
You're
if it's a
you're
situation
saving up,
like-
you're
Now, if you
saving
have
up
but a
money
for it.
saved up
situation
to
like
do
that gonna
something,
be sprung up
but
on
then
you.
but if you had money to save up to do that, then of course you sacrifice and say, well,
Yeah,
My
like
mom
if your
takes priority,
If your
but-
mom came up to you and said, "Hey,
If she come
we-
up to you,
we-
then
we
you
were-
got it.
we were saying,
Ask Jones.
we were saving,
Jones said he got it.
Jones got it.
we're saving up for this, and this happened, and we spent all our money to like do this and that." Now you're like, oh, shit, okay, how can I help? Like, what is the time frame? Now you have time to like, like I'm gonna cut back.
Yeah.
But if it's just sprung you like, hey KB, I know you don't know what's going on, but we need this by the end of the week.
what do you do though? Like, yeah, your
I mean-
initial thought, you're gonna be like,
No,
I ain't got it.
what do you do?
what
Well,
do
so-
I do? If my, let's just say
I mean,
my mom's
It's,
need
it's
it.
to me, it's very simple.
No.
No,
I ain't
it's
got
not a no. It's
It's just,
you-
I ain't got it right now.
you ain't got you. It's nothing you can do if
If
you
it was
can't
gonna
do it.
if it was gonna put your folks,
you could
You can put your mind together. Pull. Hey,
we could do this. Like, will
this,
that
this.
work? But if you don't have it
you
right there,
You
it's-
can't do it. There's nothing you can do.
You
Of
would
course.
jeopardize putting yourself in a situation where
Where
your
you're
wife
gonna end up
want
needing
to
help.
leave you for
Nah.
putting
No,
yourself.
I
I'm saying-
don't even think that's
No, I'm
drastic.
saying,
but I'm
no,
saying,
I'm saying, but it could.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it this way.
that.
This money is emergency money for you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Not extra spending money, but this is like, man, if
But hold on.
AC was to go out in these Texas
what I'm
summers,
saying, what I'm saying,
I'm
is
giving her that.
What I'm saying is that, yeah, that was drastic what I said about your wife leaving you. But I'm saying your wife leaving you is like, that's opening up Pandora's box. Like you say, okay, I give her that money, right? Now you gave her this money and something major happens in your household. Now your wife looking at you crazy. Like, Kalani's sick and we ain't got it to pay, like you gave it to your mom. Like your family, like you said, your family is first.
Hey, this is a crazy discussion because when, like Bola said, if you got to dip into this is money we saved for whatever this event. If anything were to happen, we got this backup money. I ain't gonna lie. In that moment, this is my mentality though. To the listeners, I'm always like, shoot, if I can do this, if I can get this $1,000 here, because we got it in our account, because this is saved for a rainy day fund, I'm sending that to mom.
Okay.
Because I don't want her out. I don't want.
did you
And
have the
I'm gon-
conversation?
Huh?
Did you have a conversation?
With the wife? Yeah.
What if she said no, we can't do it? That's where
If she say no, we can't do it.
that you
I'm
have.
probably look. I'm talking about my household. If she would have said we can't do it, we probably gonna keep talking about it until I finally say, "Yo, I'm gonna make this right. If I'm gonna make sure my mom good. This money is set aside for a rainy day. It ain't raining, so right now I'm gonna get this to my mom,
If
and
she
I'm gonna
said-
get on my grind, and I'm gonna make sure this $1,000 get back into this account one way or another. Don't worry about it.
No,
And deal with and
deal with the
I'm gonna
consequences.
deal with
Yeah,
the consequences.
that's what I'm
later. Like,
saying.
if
Like,
I don't
if
end
some-
up getting it
something come
and
up.
we in something, then I'm gonna deal with
I
it
feel
then.
you. I
But
feel you.
in that moment, I just can't. And that's just me. Like I can't put myself in a situation where I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to even enjoy my own family because if I'm thinking about, I'm serious. Like I'm real talk. Like
move.
Yeah,
Mama's ass
mama
out.
ain't get, yeah.
Mama's ass out right now. We
Mama's
not
sleeping in the car.
What
And
you
y'all want to
smiling
play.
about?
Yeah.
But that's just me.
You want to sing.
playing.
You want to sing Frozen
Matter of
songs.
fact, bring that car here. I need to take that back.
Yeah.
Put that back in the
Hey,
count.
y'all playing, but that's just me. Like that's just me. Like that we ain't touched this because I'm gonna look at in that moment. I'm gonna look at stuff factually. Like, okay, this money been saved for 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 years.
Okay.
And we ain't touched it. Moms need this now. Like, I'm jumping in here. We gonna let this go. And my mentality, look, and this is just the entrepreneur side of me. It's like, I'm about to go out here. I'm going to door, and I'm selling punches. Hey, I'm selling punches, or I'm about to get some short shorts.
We gotta do.
I'm about to be at the pink.
We gotta do like
real talk.
The COVID scenario, man,
okay,
where people ain't spending, and it's hard to make money. Everybody,
it's hard.
Everybody's in a situation where like, okay, we don't have extra money, or you might have extra money, or just put it this way, you ain't have it. You just don't have it. You ain't have it. So what are you going to do if you don't have it? If you don't have it,
when we say we don't have it, that's like it's just not in the account. It's not there.
You don't have it. You know you have enough.
If it's not visible, if it's literally not
pay
there,
your mortgage, you have enough to pay your car note.
If it's literally not there, then that's not like.
People are in those situations. People have those situations.
Those kind of talks. I mean, that's easier to have than to have it.
Even if you have it, but it's not enough
accessible
to share.
Yeah.
Like let's say you got a savings, right? Because let's just I'm gonna give you a scenario. Some came up, you had to spend a little bit of your savings to help the family out, right? You still got some money in there, but like if you use that and something happens, you asked out. Are you willing to give that out to your moms and in the time we are in right now where it's not easy to go re-up?
Bro, I didn't.
That's tough. I mean, I love my mom and she knows that, but me as a man of my house, head of household, I just don't want to put my household where
you don't want to put your house in jeopardy, but
I get if you got it. Like if you
got it, you got it. That's
you got it, you got it. But there's still times, like y'all said, there's still times where you got it, but
you really
don't. It's like this money is here because if anything happens, a flat tire, whatever, which seems like, and that's a sidebar. I feel like anytime you come up on some money, the most random stuff starts happening.
Something.
Yeah, that always happens. So I understand that. But for me, I think my mentality just be so crazy. Like, if it's there and I got access to it, and honestly, this is the good thing about having a wife who saves, or having a partner who saves, because when I get my bonuses, when I get all that extra income, I break it off to her first. I send it straight to Kay. Like, not the whole thing, but I send a no. But she know I send a nice percentage to her. And there's time, like, I really, man, for all the years we've been together, I never ask her like, what we got in the savings, because I just send her the money. So when she tells me like we got this in savings, I'm always like, yo, for real, like this. But if it were for me, like, I ain't saving nothing. Like, I ain't saving stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it goes back to like
spend it.
Yeah, I'm spending and it's coming in. It could stop at any day, but everything it could. Like,
kosher.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think for me it's just like, man, I don't know how. Like, this conversation is tough just having, and it's not even happening because you just really think about having this sit down. Think about sitting down, having a conversation with your mom, and she's telling you,
"Woo, you got one on you. Don't trip.
It's
gone.
all good.
It's gone."
But you really got to think about having a real deal sit down with your moms. How many of those have you had? Period. Think about the times you had a real deal sit down with your mom about something serious. It probably ain't that many times.
I had maybe,
you can count them on one hand.
Yeah, One or two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if she coming to you, she's really in need. So it's just one of those things where, like for me, like I said, man, like I would just have to.
I just want you to understand, like for me, it wouldn't be like an easy, like, nah, I ain't got it. It
Yeah.
would be like I checked, I did my due diligence.
exactly.
It hurts, but
Hurts to tell you,
It hurts
but I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, hey baby, I
We
need
ain't cold
nah,
with it.
we ain't got
We
it.
ain't
Like, no,
cold with
mama,
it.
no.
But
Get-
like
you
I-
know.
I would hope the guys that I'm on this podcast
No,
wouldn't
no,
do their mamas like that.
But I
Mama,
nah,
nah, why is you calling? I ain't give you that. Like,
But-
no.
Voicemail.
Like I said, I
Like, my
literally
mama calling me.
Man, God damn.
like I literally
15
take
times today.
I literally take
Chase.
everything my dad says to heart because, like I said, when I got married, he told me straight up, that is your family. That is
And that's
you
facts.
don't jeopardize anything in your household for anything outside of the household,
Yeah.
right?
No,
He
that's-
said even if it comes to us, like that's who you take care of. You don't disrespect us or nothing, but that's who you take care of.
Yeah.
And like you said, like if my mom was to come to me for anything, that I know it would have to be a dire straits because I know my mom. My mom doesn't come to us for anything.
Okay. So
That's the craziest
Yeah.
part, though.
Yeah, and like you said,
when
my
they
mom,
don't come to you,
my mom takes my
that's
mom.
what makes the conversation that much.
We
tougher.
haven't had daycare. Like none of our kids don't touch daycare until they're a year and a half old, just because my mom
I
takes
think
care
we
of them.
kind of got away from the situation because our moms wouldn't do that. But again, I go back to the point
There's
of
moms that do.
if your mom does, like if you're in that situation, like what would you tell fellas that deal with that?
I'm
Like-
pretty sure that there's a lot of fellas that deal with that, but they
Yeah.
have to be able to put their foot down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like check this out. I'm gonna give you another one. All right, let's say your mom is always, and I'm not saying y'all's mom does this. I'm just saying like we talking about mama boys, and let's say your wife is trying to be your wife, but every time your mom comes around, she's still babying you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's babying?
like for instance, like we having like
What's babying as a grown man? Like,
so check out. So like let's say you y'all have like a family cookout or something, and your wife wants to feel wifely and want to make your plate, and your mom and the baby, I got it. Get you, I know exactly what you want. And now
Yeah.
your wife sitting back like, yo, you gonna let your mom, like I'm trying to, like, now if your wife come at you and have that conversation, now what do?
You got to be a man.
Nah,
now.
but
That's what I'm
You got to
saying.
go to
Like,
mom.
that's-
it just
Mom,
depends.
it depends.
It
Like,
just
I
She
wanna-
want to
depends.
use my cornbread. She don't want you to be cutting my cornbread like that.
She cut. I like the way my wife do it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just got to sit back and have 2 plates.
This boy can't be
wild.
Just bring me
So we
both
see
plates.
who a mama boy is over here.
We bring me both plates, man. Mama know how I like my gumbo. Just a little juice. Just a little. It's got a little.
I can't look at him like.
Nah, I can't know, man. Like,
Okay,
she know.
you know when you bring me the gumbo, it be soupy.
yeah,
My mama know to pick
Ooh.
out.
yeah.
She know I like 4 pieces of sausage in my gumbo. You
And
gave me
one
6.
piece of okra.
Yeah.
That's it.
They only made 1 shrimp in there. So it's only
No,
one
I
shrimp.
mean it's a tough discussion for some guys, but I mean it really boils down to, I hate to say it, but
Uh-oh.
who do you want to date? Who you want? You want to be with your mama, or you want to be with your woman? Because at the end of the day, the people that
That
came to
should
me,
be an easy question for all our listeners.
the people that came to me that told me to talk about this discussion, they were like really like talking like, yo, this is getting on my nerves. And it's like, okay. like,
That is weird.
But we can't. It might feel weird for us because we all come from households where we had both parents.
that's what I'm saying.
If you was raised only by your mama and that's all you know, it might be different.
Think about
and then
Jody.
you don't have a dad to tell you
Think about
when
Jody.
you get married and
right?
such and such. Shoot, think about Bron. You know more about Bron, mama, than you do Savannah.
And what he do? He got
Post his mom. He got a whole handshake with his mama.
No, he what he do? He had to check her.
He did have to
He
check.
had
That was after Delonte though.
You ain't have to go there, man.
but he
He
had
ain't
to,
listening.
he had to check her though. You get what I'm saying? He had to check her one day because she was getting in with the refs. And what he do? Mama, shut up.
Yeah.
Like he
You gotta check mama
one
sometimes.
day
Mama!
one day you have to grow up and be a man.
You do. But
Don't have to
That
be
looks-
disrespectful, but you got to grow up and be a man.
Yes,
I
those
mean,
are facts. But
you-
it might look different to each person depending on the situation. That if you come from a single family household and your mom literally did everything for you, then
You still have to.
I-
grow
you
up
don't.
and
But you
be a
can't. We
man.
don't know. We're not in that
no,
mindset.
I get that. But at some point, you got to take the titty out your mouth.
Breast.
Titty. Bow tie boy. Titty.
Titty
You gotta take the titty out your mouth. Like,
You got to grow up
at
and be a
some
man.
point, a woman's never gonna respect you if you still running behind your mama or letting her have some sort of influence on your life. Like it, and I'm pretty sure I can get probably 100% of women out there that can attest to this. They want a man that's gonna stand up and run their household and not have any outside noise from their mama in their ear.
Can I throw a wrench in there? But what about the women might want that, but they might not even know what a household looks like with a man. If they ain't got,
You have a point. You have a point.
We talking about guys without fathers. It's also women out here without fathers that don't even know what a real household is supposed to look like. So
True.
It might be more so on selfishness more than anything else. Like,
but if you're trying to build, I mean, this is the thing. Everybody's relationship is going to be different. But if you're trying to build your relationship and your woman is having outside influence or you're having outside influence, the shit ain't gonna build.
As soon as they say it's a problem,
oh yeah,
you got to figure it out.
You got to figure.
That's
what it boils down to.
As soon as they say, "Hey,
you gonna be out here
your
single
mom's,
as a
your
dollar
mom's
bill.
in all of our business, this, and this," you have to do something about it.
You know what
It's
I'm
going to be
saying?
a very, very hard conversation to have with your mother because your mother's been with you your whole life, and this person that is telling you about this has not.
I mean, flip the script.
And
flip the script though. What
every
if
time you say something, it brings another thing. Like, your mom been with you for 30 years. You've been dating this chick for 2, or y'all been together for 2.
But how long? Okay, let's put it like this.
Then you make a decision.
How can I put this without being?
You make a decision.
How can I put this?
That's an easy decision. If y'all not married, you make a decision.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not married, yeah.
But I'm saying
now
once you're married, you go back to the Bible.
But I'm saying
the scriptures.
Yeah, but like without being rude,
Scriptures.
Yeah, your mom been in your life for 30 years, but your mom also been single for 30 years. Like, you keep listening to your mama, you gonna end up being like your mama. Come on. Raising your kids. Mama. All right, son, I love you. Don't let them women. I'm telling you.
Who talk like that?
I'm just saying. I'm just getting old man voice. Son, don't let them women tell you what to do.
Why your eyes doing that when you talk like that?
Think about it, bro. Like, if you
I wish I knew actors' names, but I see one man in my
single man that's been single for a long time raising your kids. Now you've become this, like, that's what I was trying to say in the beginning. You've become attached to your child's life,
right?
Where you want to still make decisions for them as a grown person,
right?
Now, now, put yourself.
But
in
then you got to remember,
I heard that in James Earl Jones' voice. No, son.
Now, Simba,
you deliberately disobeyed me, and even
now
worse,
Hakeem.
I said you're going to marry.
Now, Hakeem, go and sow your royal oats. No, but I get it. Like, you just have to, man. You have to man up and grow up. Like, at the end of the day, that's all it comes down to.
That was perfect. Because if you listen to your daddy, you'd have been marrying an old girl, and you wouldn't have got what you wanted. Like, you gotta break the chain, man, or pull it titty out.
One of the two.
You feel me?
I'm trying.
Like, if he listened to his daddy and dad was in his ear.
We talking about B.
No, I'm talking about
just
coming to America.
Oh yeah, okay.
If he listened to his daddy, he would have been married to some chick he wouldn't have been in love with, unhappy. But if you do what you want to do on your own, live your life, he found his love. You know what I'm saying? That goes to, like, yo, you chose this woman, and that's who you want to be with. Like, you can't. It's you can't continue.
Pick.
Yeah,
not pick, but
it's
not pick.
It's not pick.
But you just got to make a manly decision to stand for your household.
Fellas,
right?
take that titty. If your woman comes to you and says she's feeling a certain way and it's not um
Some type of way.
outrageous, like an outrageous like request, yo, you better listen up. It's gonna be
Yeah,
some-
man. You really don't want them problems in your household. Cause it can happen once. It might happen twice, but I think you just gotta have a sound ear as to what your significant other is telling you. Regardless if it's male or
especially if they keep telling you multiple times.
yeah, you
I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? I literally understand and sympathize with them fellas out there that's making, certain decisions based on,
let me throw
like,
you a monkey wrench.
ooh,
How would you feel if your mother-in-law or father-in-law was controlling the situation on the other side, and you was like, "Baby,"
I don't know what that looked like. Well, like,
I'm
what,
just,
what?
no, I'm giving you. I'm just like picturing it. Like, take yourself out of your marriage, put yourself in a marriage that could happen. Like, father-in-law telling the wife,
Like they don't like me.
I ain't saying they don't like you, but they like got like a little control in her ear, telling her to do certain things, and you're like, "Baby, like, I see your dad doing this and that," and it's
So she basically wearing the pants in the household because her pops, because that's what it would look like.
Yeah, that's what
If we reverse roles,
Yeah.
it would look like
Like,
her dad is wearing
Yeah,
the
like
she's
her
wearing
dad,
the
her
pants.
dad is running your household.
running your
Yeah, it's
household.
like whatever
Now, how
he
would you
said.
feel? Be like, yo, I'm not letting that run my household. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's probably what the women are feeling like.
yeah.
On the flip side.
Yeah. Nah, I get that. Like I 100% get that.
So how would you like? That's what I'm saying. Like, and then if you tell
You're
them
not telling
and they
mama
don't do nothing, how would you feel?
Nah,
Mama Barber, we know he love you.
Yeah.
If he tell you no, it's not because he don't love you.
Yeah. Love you, mama. Nah, I get it. And I'm just having I don't know why I'm having a heart to heart out here. But
It's
I
that,
do
it's that rum and then
that, yeah.
Mama.
But no, it's just when you really like take yourself in and put yourself in that situation, if it were to happen, that's a real tough situation to have. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with your household.
But a lot of people are dealing with
I
that.
know.
A lot.
So you just you kind of gotta, like I said, you gotta sympathize with how they feeling. At the end of the day, it goes back to what Bola and his dad said. Like, once you married, like this is your kingdom. You
Hey,
gotta
man.
make sure this is tight and everything is, kosher here before you try to take care of everything else. Cause at the end of the day, like, shoot, this who you coming home with.
Man, fellas, drop your nuts. Let them
God.
hang. Like, this is your household. Like you said, when you become one, and the
flesh.
outside can't control what's inside. So if you keep allowing mama or she allows dad, your relationship is not going to flourish. It is not. Like, I don't know my parents' history in the past, if they had that situation where one of their parents was in the relationship and how that interact. Because I was a kid, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But just knowing growing up, like, that could really cause your relationship to it could be the demise of it if you don't handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm trying to let fellas and even ladies know. Like, it's okay to hear your parents out, or but if your significant other states
Once they bring it up,
then you
now
gotta fix that.
Y'all gotta get
You
to
gotta fix that.
You gotta get
And
to the table.
It
and
might be
talk.
uncomfortable, but if you want your relationship to work and be great like you know it can be, you gotta pop that titty out. Pop that titty
All
out.
right, so here's this.
Okay.
When your kinfolk, when your family, talk to me about your household, because you say you gotta let your nuts hang.
Yes, sir.
This is probably way off topic, and it might be because we on these Crawford box. Shout out to Carbot. If your kinfolk staying with you, do you still be the man of the household? Do you still go for boogie woogie when your kinfolk in the house?
Kinfolk.
Yeah.
What do you mean your kinfolk in the
What you
house?
mean? Like,
When your mom, your pops, they staying with y'all. Do you still?
It's my house.
They're not in the same room with you?
Hey.
It's my house.
Oh, so y'all still getting it in?
I'm a grown ass
Absolutely.
man. I'm in my house.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Us
KB
too.
Waller.
It's gotta be quiet.
I ain't trying to make no movie or nothing. I can get mine.
It's gotta
I
be
ain't a bow
quiet.
tie boy for no
Yeah.
reason.
They don't call it
sideways.
the bow tie boy for nothing.
Hey, I ain't letting up for nobody.
Okay.
Get mine.
I just wanted to know, like, shoot, we still,
Get mine.
yeah. Tap that chest
Come
louder.
get mine.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to know, ladies
You?
out there, huh?
You?
It's got to be quiet. I told you.
Nah, he ain't.
Shh, baby.
He ain't. I know KB. KB respectful. I would be real disrespectful in that closet.
Can't go.
We go in there,
like it's a tornado.
Yeah. We hunkering down.
We hunkering down. We gonna go to the bathtub in the deepest corner of our house. We gonna put some pillows down, pallet in the bathtub.
We ain't get these big closets for nothing.
Hey, we don't never use this jacuzzi tub. We gonna put some pillows in there.
Boy.
Gotta be quiet. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because that's the level of respect you got for your folks.
I feel it's respect, but at the same time, man, look, I'm human. Y'all human.
Human, yeah, we know that.
Things gonna happen. It's my house. I ain't y'all walked into the living room and I was just getting like I'm in my bedroom. I'm
you gotta remember your parents know that you're
Okay,
nasty.
I have
You
a
have
twist.
two kids.
I have a twist on it.
They know you're
I have a
nasty.
twist.
Here we go.
Y'all stayed with the folks, right, for a short stint.
Who?
Ooh,
Me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do it in
Yes.
there?
My son was conceived.
I be want to know that.
My son was
Because
conceived.
that's an absolute.
Now that
it's still your own room.
Yeah, it's my room. Now, I'm a flip it. I'm a flip it. Now, at that point, I'm like you. We quiet.
Right.
We quiet.
Ooh, you gotta be quiet.
If you can do it with yourself in your room, you're doing it with your wife.
you quiet. And the crazy part about it is, we talked about this. My wife was like, it's kind of embarrassing
I'm
that
sorry, Mama Anna Michelle.
your parents know
She
that
found
we
an old
had.
sock.
She's like, it's kind of embarrassing that your parents kind of know we can see. I was like, yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, you had two. You have kids. Your parents know you've done this before.
Ooh, in they home.
It was my home for it was my home for a long time.
I don't
too.
know. I know Kay like, nah, not in their house. It ain't happening. She ain't gonna let. We better take a drive. They in the country, so we had to hit a country road or something.
But y'all was out there getting it in the back seat.
No, we not trying to get pulled over. I'm
How
not going. No,
you gonna get pulled over? The car stopped.
right. They not.
What is this
Looking
random car just parked right here?
Windows foggy.
Can you roll down the window?
The windows dumb foggy.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Ain't nobody in the front or back seat. Oh, in front seat.
No, we just talking.
We just having a little conversation.
We just talking.
Man, all right. So to wrap things up.
Why would you do that? You have kids.
Man, so final thoughts, man. Final thoughts.
Hey.
Love your kids. Love your wife.
Love your mama. Love your mama. Fellas, take care of y'all mamas, man. Y'all don't let y'all mamas be out here, man. Shoot.
Hey, y'all grown, man.
Because then you got them mamas that be out looking for, they couldn't get that dollar for them, they son. So now you see your mama in the mix.
If my mama out there in the mix, I'm just gonna say, Mama, you grown too.
Ooh.
Mama got life.
Ooh.
Mama got life.
She had the gas. She had the gas
around me. Gross.
She had the gas. When I say this, I'm speaking because I know my mama at the house with my pop, so I ain't.
What they had? Mom's years of the week. What's the woman? What was the?
It was Mom's year of the week, and
what's the mistress of the week?
Was it beauty of the week? Was it beauty of the week?
What if you look on there, your mama the beauty of the week?
Hey, it
Ooh.
is what it is.
She
man.
asked you.
She
She
was at
asked you.
Belvedere.
She asked you.
An all-white unit.
Hey,
she with an old man with the barbecue sandals on.
I just got a funny relationship with my mom. I'm be like, shoot, who Playboy is? He paying you? You good? He take care of the bills? That's me. But nah,
Boy,
mama grown. I'm grown.
boy.
Mama grown.
KB fighting.
Yeah, he trying to fight Melvin. Now he got him in the headlock.
Choke him out. Butt naked.
Go sleep.
Who going to sleep? Y'all got me messed up.
You out there choked out. Bo, Jamal, they got me. Roll out.
They really think this funny out here.
Man, is that your final thought?
That's my final thought.
Yeah, we know your final thought.
Hey, man. Love your mama.
Man, look here. Don't let KB get y'all put out. My final thoughts is, man, respect your household.
Right.
Stand up for your woman if she
Right.
asks you. Drop you and pull that to you out your
And
mouth.
K,
Nah, she
email
know. K know.
us.
K
Email
know.
us.
Yeah, K. Send that email, K.
K know. She know I got her. She know I got her.
And
I
your
would
mama.
never. I would never put my mama before my wife and my babies. But
On that note, man, we talked about dog.
cheers, man.
Man, to a great episode.
Oh, hold on.
You
Let me get some
drunk?
bit. No, I had a shot.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, man. We out.